Alright, this is directions for setting up your train project and making your whole block. So the first thing, since we are starting a new project, is when we open up Inventor, we need to create a new project. So we click on Projects, and I'm going to make it New, Single User, and this is going to be, I'm going to call this the Train Engine. Actually, I'm just going to call it Train. And I'm going to click the path name and scroll on down to SkyDrive and just go ahead and put it in IED. Now in IED, I'm going to make a new folder that is titled Train. And I hit OK. So there it is. I made sure it's in the SkyDrive. Life is good. I hit Finish. There's a check by Train. I hit Done. Alright, so to make our new whole project, we're going to hit New, Standard, Create. Alright, then what are we drawing? Well, today we're just going to practice drawing holes. We're going to make this beautiful little shape right here. There are a total of 4 holes. 2 of them are through, 2 of them are blind, 2 of them are counterbore, 1 of them is countersunk, and 1 of them is straight through. The countersunk is also threaded. I can tell because that little dotted line right there, it didn't put the correct terminology up here, but that is what it is. So first I'm going to make the block, which is 5 by 2 by 3. So I'm going to turn an Inventor. And I'm going to feeling kind of lazy, and I'm tired of always making a block. So I'm going to just click on the block tool, click on the base, and I need to have it 5 by 2. And then I want to extrude it a height of 3. And I opened the wrong program. Okay, and I hit home to get it down to a nice, reasonable size. Alright, so I'm going to put the first hole in. My first hole is 0.705 over, and it's along the center axis, and it's counterbore. Alright, so I'm going to go over here, and that's why I don't like doing that. I'm going to do a hole, and I'm going to do linear arrangement, location, placement. I'll click on that face, and my first is here, and it should be 1 inch up, and I have no short-term memory, 0.75 inches over. So for reference 2, I click on that, and it should be 0.75. Alright, now I have it placed. I am going to see what kind of hole it is. It's counterbore, 0.5 diameter, 2 inches deep. So it is going to be counterbore, and it has a 0.5 diameter, and it is 2 inches deep, and its bore part has a 0.75 diameter and is 0.5 inches deep. So this little bit right here is 0.5, and this right here is, oh my gosh, no short-term memory, 2. That can't be right. Let me look again. Oh, it's not right. That's because it's 0.75. There we go. That looks a lot better. Alright, and then I hit Done. Okay. And I can shift and see I have my counterbore hole. Alright, for the next hole, get the whole menu up. And, alright, so for the next one, it is going to be, I'm going to use the same method right here, and it is located 1.75. 1.75. And for the second dimension, it's once again 1 inch up. And this hole is is countersunk. It is threaded. Its size is 0.5. It goes through, and this top part right here is 1 inch at an 82-degree angle. And it doesn't say how far down the threads go, so I'm just going to basically thread the full depth. And there is that hole, and I hit apply. And you can see it right there with the threads. Alright, for the next hole, I'm going to put it on this face again. I'm going to reference from, and that's not going to work. Try that again. Hole on this face right here, and it is going to be a distance of 1.75 plus 1.25, and then it's going to be right here a distance of 1, and this one is not threaded, and it's just straight on hole, and it goes through all, and it has a diameter of 0.5. The plus or minus 0.002 is your tolerance, which we're not going to mess with putting on here. I'm going to hit apply, do our next hole, which again is going to be on this face, and is located 1.25 plus 1.25 plus 1.75 from there, and it is located 1 from there, and this one is countersunk, has a diameter of 0.25. It goes down a depth of distance 1 inch, and up here this is 0.375, and it goes down a depth of 0.25. And now I'm going to hit OK, and I have all of my holes. And that is how you make the holes.